check-ins, relays for the Moonbeam, first hour of the Moonbeam.
Kilo 0, Papa India Radio.
Kilo 0, Papa India Radio. Good afternoon. You got Larry here. How are you doing?
Okay, hey guys, welcome to Ham Radio with K0PIR. And I'm using my Icom 7610 with SDR Uno. I'll show you how I got it set up. Okay, well, the first thing you want to do, and at least what I did, was set up HD SDR, and I followed the instruction on Icom's website. I have an article on my website along with another video that will show you how to get that set up. So I will get HD SDR going first. Make sure everything works because this is very similar. So after you get HD SDR installed and working, you'll have some files that you need to copy over to your documents folder. And I'm going to go to my C drive, and under the program files, x86, I'm going to look for HD SDR. And the files that I want to copy over are this folder here, and then this file here, the extio_ic7610.dll, and all I want to do is drop it into my documents folder. So I'm just going to copy it there. Now I already have mine in there, so I'm going to skip it. And after that's done, you can go to SDR Uno's website, or SDR Play's website, and download their software. So this is their home page, and go to downloads, and this is the one I downloaded, version 1.33. Just download it, install it, and once you get it installed, you can find it under your programs. It should be right up at the top, and what we're looking for is the SDR Uno extio file or shortcut, and I'm going to scroll down to SDR Play because that's where mine is right now. Here's the SDR Play group, and this is the one you want, the SDR Uno extio. Now, the instructions that I saw, it said to open this up as administrator, so go over and run it as the administrator, and I think I did that the first time. So run it as the administrator. Since I've been using it, I can just click on it and it opens up. And this is the first window that pops up. So we got a couple of places we need to go. And the first one is the options menu. And when you click on it, it brings up this menu, and you should see the Icom 7610 in there. If you copy those files over to your documents folder, it should show up. And let me show you what it looks like. In the documents, you'll see that folder there, and inside that folder is ftd3xx.dll. So that folder was copied over, and then the file extio_ic7610.dll. So if you copy those over right, it should show up under the options and select input, and then I'm going to click on the IC7610. I can go ahead and close that. Then another place we can take a look at is the settings. Let's see, the calibration tab, the offset tab, the teammate server, and then the OmniRig. And now I have OmniRig installed, and I'm using it, and I'll show you where I started it. But I have OmniRig installed, and my Icom 7610 is using a CIV cable for OmniRig. It's another cable that I started using a long time ago, and it just sends CIV commands to the radio. So I've been using it for various things, and that's one thing I use it for is OmniRig. And of course I have the USB cable attached, and I have my high-speed USB cable attached. Go over miscellaneous, and I don't think I changed anything in there. Another place we want to look under options in mode, we want to make sure I left and Q out is selected. And then after that we can go ahead and start it. I'm going to click play. And you can hear it right now. It's playing through the PC speakers. Let's take a look at the RX. And this one first, it is syncing, so if I turn the tuning dial on the radio, the receiver control follows. Now a lot of these buttons, well, some of them don't work, but I showed you OmniRig, and to enable that you have to click on the rsync, and if you hover over it, tells you what it does. A little help pops up. Assign OmniRig to control this receiver. So I selected that, and when I select that, I can change modes up here. I can go to lower sideband, and that changes it on my radio, and I can go back to upper sideband, and that changes on the radio. Now if I select the filter 2700, that doesn't change the radio, but I'll show you where it changes it. I'm going to go back to 2400. So some of these work. And let's take a look at the settings in here. The AGC, I didn't touch anything in there. And then over to CAT, and I can use that USB cable. I can use the COM port, but I don't need to because I have OmniRig going. And then over here, OmniRig, and the rig selection is 1. And under miscellaneous, I don't think I checked anything in here. What's a nice option here is you can change the background color, and I'll show you in just a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and close that off. And let me bring up OmniRig. So I have it going, and rig 1 is the Icom 7610, COM 12 is that CIV cable, 19.2 is the highest baud rate, and the rest I believe RTS low, DTR low, and I don't have anything set up for rig 2. So that's OmniRig, and it is connected and working right now. So the next place we can go is show the spectrum window, and this is the little one. I can turn up the volume a little and zoom in on it. The filter's at 2400 Hertz. I can change it to 27 and you'll see it expand over here. Change it back to 24. That's nice listening right there. So if I want to expand it out, I can also drag it in this window. There's somebody a little bit stronger. Now HD SDR is really nice, but this is a little bit more polished. It looks a little bit nicer. So I have been using it, and I do like it. Visually, I think it looks better. So let's open up this other one. And this is the big one. I'll move it over here. Change the height of it. And zoom in. So I can see all the way from all the way from 14,120 to 14,350. And to move around in the band here, just there's a strong signal. Just click on it. And I can use my mouse wheel to fine tune.
USL Kilo 5 Yankee Zulu Echo John in Virginia. QSL, Conroe, Texas. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas.
And I'll show you some more settings under here. There's settings, and I haven't played around with that very much. But going back over here
CQ20 meters, Whiskey 2
to settings, if I want to change that background color, that looks kind of nice.
Kilo X-ray 6 Yankee 59.
Oh, that's kind of different too.
And the name, please.
I like that, so I'm going to leave it there.
Dave in Nevada.
And another control is under here, the EX control window. I'm going to click on that button, bring it down here, and you can change the noise blanker and noise reduction AGC from this one.
Kilo 4, Victor Sierra Kilo 55, John in Virginia.
So I turned my RF gain up a little bit too high,
Thank you very much.
and the squelch will kick in.
Whiskey 2 Mexico.
There you go. You can hear that. It cuts him out.
Nancy 5, India Tango Hotel, Oklahoma. Your name, please? QSL, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Whiskey 2 Mike.
So this has been working pretty good. I really like it. Like I said, I think it looks a little bit better. Looks a little bit better than HD SDR. So I've had it up while I've been operating, and I kind of like it. I'm running DX Lab Suite Commander. I'm running it also, and this is running on COM4, my USB cable. And I can go back to 20 meters. Where'd that strong signal go?
India, over. I hear you giving a correction, but I don't know what it is. KK4TOI. Yeah, roger that. Kilo Golf 5, Tango, Kilowatt, Foxtrot. Tango, Kilo, Foxtrot. QSL? Okay, KG5, Tango, Kilo, Foxtrot, 55, Virginia. QSL, you're a 592 Texas. Thank you. And the name, please? The name here is Dayton. Dayton, like Dayton, Ohio. Like Dayton, Hampstead. QSL? QSL, got you. Dayton in Texas. Thanks for hanging in there. The correction. Whiskey 2 Mike.
Kilo 0, Papa India Radio.
Kilo 0, Papa India Radio, 59.
You're 57 into South Dakota. 57, the name is Rich. Romeo India Charlie Hotel.
QSL, Rich, got you. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Whiskey 2 Mike. Alpha Echo 4.
Okay, there's another one for the log.
Okay, Art in Florida. QSL, thank you. Merry Christmas. Whiskey 2 Mike. Merry Christmas.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get something out of it. And if you want to try SDR Uno with your Icom 7610, you ought to be able to get it to work. And I'm going to play around with it some more and see what else I can get out of it. So thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also tell your friends. 73 and good DX.